Check this out. Shout out to Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers. Him and his folks here always have some very interesting takes. I don't agree with everyone's take, you know. I don't agree with everyone, but they have some very interesting takes here. Shout out to the homie Jeremy. Let's go see what he has to say. Apparently, Dr. Disrespect is ready to drop the Twitch ban receipts, which is crazy. If you don't know what's going on with that, you'll have to go tap in on another video. It's way too much to get into. Just him reaching out to someone that's underage and some kind of inappropriate joke. So just leave it at that. It's no bueno, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, we got the homie Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. He's gonna fill us in on this. Let's go.
The drama surrounding Dr. Disrespect continues to fascinate the internet, and now we have a brand new development, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, as it stands, Doc has updated his Twitter banner, and there are little bitty pieces of information in there.
Already from the jump. What? No way. Is this like... We have to solve this. We have to solve this, guys. What? This already hasn't been solved, right? There's just so many questions. Now he's leaving breadcrumbs for us. Like last week or something, he left a picture of him playing chess on his side, and then on our side, from our perspective, we're seeing it from us playing checkers. You know, like It's a very interesting perspective. There's a lot of things that could be said about that, about someone's intelligence. This, you know. Anyway, we'll just let's go right back.
And the internet is going crazy over it right now. You have Keemstar saying Dr. Disrespect new Twitter banner update. Sounds like he's going to leak more info on the Twitch ban. Zoom in. So originally with Doc, if you go back, this was his original Twitter banner. Then when all the controversy started and all of that, he updated it. And this is what he originally had updated it to. And now we have the brand new update, which is this right here. And I will zoom in on it. So if you look at it, as Keemstar says, zoom in on it. What is this? Well, obviously there's a phishing hook. It's phishing, and it is hooked the original tweet that he made. This tweet right here. This is the last tweet that Dr. Disrespect made. This is the most damning piece of evidence against Dr. Disrespect, as I have said many times.
Real quick, we'll just pause it here for anyone that's like new to all of this and don't know what's going on. You can kind of take a second to read this. I don't want to read it, but we'll just leave it here. I just want to say, I mean, yeah, this is what he said, and it's just kind of out there, man. It leaves a lot of details, you know, just open up, like, what's going on. But it's just wild, man. It's just wild. And if it comes down to some hate campaign that was pushed out on him, you know, to over exaggerate things, that's what I'm not saying that's 100% what happened, but like, if that, it's very interesting, the times that we're in, the whole Me Too thing, and just like, man, you don't have any appropriate conversations with anyone over 18, man. That's just not cool. It's just not cool, man. But anyway, let's continue. Let's see what Jeremy has to say here.
No matter what. It doesn't matter what weirdos on Twitter or blue-haired landwells on social media or Twitch say. What he said in this tweet is the most damning piece of evidence, and it's right here. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned in too much in the direction of being inappropriate. That is the worst thing that he has said up to this point. Now, if he has details, then we would love to hear those details and hear his perspective on that. So again, you close up on it, and again, it's the tweet. That's all this is the tweet. And he is
Just real quick, I need to go check this out. So it says Dr. Disrespect and then Twitch ban. I don't know. This is like some zeros or some. I don't know if this is like a date or something. It says something about this is like a H. I don't know what this. I don't know what that is. You could like. I don't know what you can make that out to be. I don't know what this is either. I don't know what this is either. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Let's pull up his Twitter. Let's see it for ourselves. Now, I gotta zoom in real quick. I know you can't see this. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Homie, you can't zoom that. I can't zoom that in any further. Yeah, there's. It says, "Hello, I'd like to make a quick." Dr. Disrespect Twitch ban, and it's got a fishing hook in the middle of the deep blue sea with a Dr. Disrespect bobber, insigniated or insignia branded on the bobber, on the fishing bobber, to keep the bait there. So who's gonna take the bait? It's already been taken, right? That's my question, or that's what I'm getting from this. This isn't like, is this the piece of paper? This is where you have to go in and be like, is this the piece of paper crumbling away because it's in the water? Obviously, the water and a piece of paper is gonna go away. Or is this someone taking bites of it, like the fish? Right? He put that line out there. He said, "Okay." Since all that information is out there, who takes the bait? And everybody, me and a bunch of other people, they just and then what do you know? What's left is like just a shred of whatever's left of that bait, right? I mean, I don't want to do all these mental gymnastics to like figure this out, bro. Like this is, it just still, all the haters are going to be like, it doesn't matter what blah, 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 like blah, blah, blah. They're going to be like, if he's not going to just come out and see what he has to say about it or show us indefinite proof of what these messages were. I mean, what's the word I'm thinking of here? People are going to just keep. There's all kinds of. I don't want to say conspiracies, but there's all kinds of ideas of what this conversation could have. These inappropriate things that they were discussing could have been about. That's all I'm saying. It's just okay. We've taken the bait. What's next?
Specifically, if you look at it, the most definitive thing you can read there is the Twitch ban. So that would lead the speculation as to he's going to talk about the Twitch ban. That would lead that speculation. And that was the most logical thing that you can take away from this, is that he's going to talk about that and give more specifics. He's going to have to do that. On a side note, shout out to Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx actually reacted to my last Dr. Disrespect.
I did see that this morning. Shout out to Nick Merckx. It's crazy how the world's, man, this is something very important. Shout out to the homie MK. I was talking to him about this. It's crazy how these worlds can all combine, like it comes full circle here. These are two completely individual like people, but they have similar kind of thought processes or ideas, but they're completely two different people in two different spaces. Even though that they both are gamers, one covers pop culture. One is an actual gamer. Shout out to, it's just crazy how all this comes full circle. When you do different content, somebody out there that's just lower than you, it's just wow. It's just full circle for Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers to get a reaction video from Nick Mercs, and it's crazy to get a reaction video from Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers reacting to what Nick Mercs is doing. But Nick Mercs, once again, has been in the news the past year or so with a lot of the things that he said, and his whole Call of Duty taking his skin out of their game. So anyway, let's get back to that. Let's get back to this
video. Super cool of him to do that. This video of his has like 400,000 views in 8 hours. Number 8 on trending. So if you're new here because of the Nick Mercs reaction, I greatly appreciate it. And it was really cool though. So big shout out to Nick Mercs. I really do appreciate him reacting to my video and pushing a lot of extra traffic this way. But this is going to be fascinating. And as we know, Doc is a showman. This is what he is. He's a showman. I think that his self-awareness is not completely there right now because I don't know if he understands just how bad the perception of him is right now. He has
right. Like this is just so wild for all this to be put out there. Like, how is there a comeback from this, man? Like, without all the information, is there a comeback for this? With all the information, it's insane.
That's a massive fan base.
And now we're like Indiana Jones or something like that, or like investigators. We have to solve this clue here.
Clearly, and that fan base isn't just going to go away overnight. But there's a lot of people that are very uncomfortable about that highlighted part right there in his tweet, and he needs to give full clarity on that. And I'm just going to be honest. I think everybody has I think it's absolutely legit to be concerned about this right here and say, hey, I'm not sure I can support this guy until I get more clarity or understand what this means. That is the end game right there for me. So we will see if that's his plan, to give us more details, to give us more specifics on this. It will be interesting. One thing you can say about Doc, the guy knows how to keep people talking and keep people guessing, and I'll give him credit for that.
Yo, shout out to Jeremy, man. It's crazy out here. Dr. Disrespect trying to make a comeback here. Yo, go tap in with Geeks and Gamers. Go tap out with Jeremy, or tap in with Jeremy. He's got another channel. I think it's called D-Day Cobra. Go check him out. They do some very interesting content. They cover like just pop culture, TV shows, movies, comic books, all that jazz. Yeah. Let me know what you folks think in the comment section below. Hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Yeah.